cooking demo going because you guys are in for another special treat all the way from Seattle, Washington. Sieng Douangdala.
Hello.
Also, if you can come up forward, her daughter is the face of this beautiful t-shirt that was designed and made for the community by Douangdala himself, or Sabaidee Fest CEO.
My Poppy Grace, who's sick today.
So Poppy was her sous chef, and she's not feeling very well. But now you see Poppy is here.
She's representing. Yes.
And we are also related by marriage.
Yes.
So this is also my cousin, and this is a dish that I absolutely love. Like Fuen is what it's called. It's so traditional. I've only had it with my aunts and everything, and then when Sieng came over for a Thanksgiving family gathering, she's like, I'm gonna make Fuen. I'm like, what? You know how to make that? She's like, girl, it's easy. I go, no, because I crave it all the time.
Yes, and it's definitely a dish that you cannot get at local restaurants. You have to learn how to make it, passed down by your ancestors, your grandparents, your family. So this is not a dish that you can typically get at the restaurant. So you can get this home cooked only. So I am treating you guys to how I make it. I do want to pay homage to the Lao Lu, which actually this is the recipe that they created, and then everybody has, you know, tweaked it to their content. So I'm very honored to be able to share my recipe for Fuen.
And she didn't give me the recipe, but she brought it to Sabaidee Fest, you guys. She wouldn't give it to me, but you guys are the first to see her, share her recipe.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take notes myself.
So we're gonna do a lot of improvising because we don't have a lot of stuff that we need right now. But what I typically start off with is a bag of the rice flour. And of course, us Asians don't measure. So I typically use 1 bag of the rice flour and then 4 bags of water. And then you combine it. I'll just do this briefly and I'll show you the results of it. So it's a bag of the rice flour.
Is that sticky or jasmine rice?
It is sticky rice flour. And then you add water to it, and then you'll mix it, and then this is limestone, and this is what it actually looks like at the store. So this is used as a binding agent for the rice flour to cook. So you just add water to it, and my hands are clean, you guys. So you just mix it all together, and then probably about 30 minutes, and then it'll become a paste. It'll be a paste. And then when it gets all done, after cooking and everything, cook it on top of the stove. And then what you do is then you pour it into a pan. Voila! And then this is the rice flour with the limestone, and then it sits out for about an hour for it to set. And you put that aside.
That looks 1, 2, 3, way too easy, but it takes much more time and effort.
Yes, it's time and patience for sure, and then always stirring so it doesn't burn and it doesn't get overcooked. So it's absolutely, you know.
The stir is the hardest part. Yeah,
and then you know once you know the trick, then it becomes easier. But
chef talk. I think everything is easy. Some of us have long nails, some of us have no cooking skills, but that is such a hard thing to do, right? You agree?
Right.
So if you guys like the kalasong, the dessert, similar concept of the mixing, and you have to be patient and stir and stir. My grandma used to make me help her.
Yep.
And I told myself, I'm not gonna eat it because I don't want to do this.
My trick is I start with boiling water when I add the rice flour in, and then I use a whisk, and then it's a lot easier. Then it doesn't get clumpy, so it comes out smooth.
Yes. What about a KitchenAid? Like a KitchenAid to kind of mix it for you, the electric mixers.
Now you're really cheating. You want to do this old-fashioned style.
Oh, okay. Forget what I just said. We're gonna do it the old-fashioned grandma style.
The old-fashioned way. And then now for the pepper sauce, you guys, this is tuanao, which is fermented bean. And I brought this all the way from Seattle because in my suitcase because you cannot just use any tuanao. You have to buy the specialized one, which are usually made from the elders of our community. And this big jar was only $11, you guys, and it's so amazing. It's great with everything. So I'll show you how to make my sauce.
How long do they keep that? How long do they store that? What's the time that it will expire?
So if it's not open, because it's vacuum sealed, if it's not open, you can leave it out for however, because it's fermented. And then once you use it, you just stick it in the fridge and then it stays forever. So
really?
Yeah. So for the sauce, roasted garlic, boiled dry chili pepper, roasted ginger, and then also to bring on the heat, we're gonna use roasted Thai chili peppers. And then we're just gonna pound it all up. And now this part, sometimes I cheat and use a blender, but
here we go. See that right there?
Yep.
Garlic, roasted chili, and ginger.
Yep.
So that's what makes the paste.
Right. And then I'll add some beng nua, which is MSG. I don't care what you've heard about MSG. It is the shit. And then there's salt. I add a little bit of sugar just to make everything come together. And then you pound it all up. And then the last ingredient is the tuanao that you add into here. And a lot of people add as much as you want. Some people like more, some people like less. But you add it all up together.
Oh, wow.
And then it becomes a paste like this, right? And then at the very end, I throw in fresh cilantro. And sometimes the extra, if I don't use it for Fuen, I just use it to dip with my hot sticky rice. So that is the paste there. And this is the end result here.
Wow. I can smell.
You smell it? You guys can come smell it if you want to.
It smells amazing. The aromatics, the ginger, the tuanao. It's very different.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yes, very, very different. And like I said, the tuanao makes a huge difference. If you get the wrong one, you're not gonna like the outcome. But we support our elders and they have their own recipe, and it's so amazing to be able to get this from them and help pass along the recipe. So I love it. And then next is the broth. And I think I'm just gonna use this because I'm gonna improvise today because that's what we do, right? We use what we have. So we, of course, start off with just water, boiled water. Again, salt. My daughter's gonna be like, what the heck are you doing in this bowl instead of a pot?
We're doing a demonstration.
Yes, a demo. And then a little bit of tamarind. I like mine a little sour, so I use a lot of tamarind.
The wet tamarind.
The wet tamarind, this is my favorite one. I use this a lot. And then you just boil some tomatoes with it. And then you let it boil and then let it cool down. And then it becomes a little bit something like this. So this is the broth for it. And then at the end, ooh, we don't have a knife, do we? What I'm gonna do is, oops. I'm gonna use, okay. Again, my hands are clean.
Can we get a knife?
Oh, it's okay.
We'll serve it in the back.
Yeah, we'll serve this in the back. But once it's done, you wash it with a little bit of water so it doesn't get, you cut it into cubes, right? Sorry, you guys. And then you add the juice to it. And then a little bit of the sauce. I like mine spicy, so big chunk in there. And then fresh cilantro. And there you have it, our Kalung Fuen made by Sieng, our lamets and kamut style, you guys. So I will have samples in the back, so please feel free to come and try it out. I know you guys have never had this dish before, so please come and then learn more about us.
Wow, I can't wait to have it because I haven't had that for a while since you made it last Thanksgiving.
Right.
Yes, so it's really good. Oh yeah. And I just want to call out our audience here. Mr. KP, our Lao actor, is here watching you make this. He's also Thai Mung Luang.
Okay.
So this is a special dish for Northern Lao as well.
Yes.
So, my favorite. And Noelle as well. She's our Southern Lao, but she also is a chef and she knows good food.
I have never eaten Kalung Fuen before because
What?
I'm from the South.
Okay.
But I was married to
Ex-husband.
my ex-husband was Thai Lu.
Yes, Lu.
So Lu eats Kalung Fuen is
Yep.
like their tamahung.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, so Lu, Lao Hu, Kamu,
Lamet.
Lamet, Thai Luang. So a little history about Lamet.
Yes.
Tell them about Lamet.
So we are from we're Lao Tung. We're from the hillside of Lao. There's actually only about 7,000 of us. I am one of the last few full Lamet people in Seattle. There's a couple of families, a lot of families in Fresno, in California. So it's only a spoken dialect, so I'm very honored to be able to stand here and represent our Lamet and our commute culture, because it's definitely been a journey, and being able to pass that down to my kids and honoring my parents and my ancestors for absolutely getting us here and instilling us the rich culture and traditions that we have, especially in our language, our dancing. I'm so blessed to be able to see a lot of our younger generation continue that on. So yes, so it is a huge honor. Thank you, Sabaidee Fest, for having me. I truly appreciate it. And yes, if you are ever in Seattle, please come and see me. I will definitely take you guys around and show you the best city in the world. Thank you.